Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I wanted to talk about the Beatles Revolver. And the channel Fit to Be Tie-Dyed, which you should check out. He does a lot of excellent Beatles videos. He did a video recently asking the viewers if the Sgt. Pepper remixed album that just came out has kind of spoiled the Beatles listeners when you're listening to other Beatles albums. For instance, I still listen to Abbey Road a lot, and it hasn't changed my opinion of it at all, because I think it's an excellent production. Not to say that it can't be remixed at some point by Giles Martin. That would be so awesome. That's what we're looking forward to. But I think what fans really want is this to be remastered. Supposedly they're working on the White Album right now, but I'm kind of wondering, you have to kind of wonder, why wasn't this celebrated in some way for its 50th anniversary? Why? You never know what you're going to get on this channel. Okay, so I listened to the stereo version of Revolver this morning, and I took some notes about the stereo version of Revolver. Taxman. The guitar is in the left side. Tambourine in the right. Vocals are in the middle where they belong, for the most part. And the guitar solo by Paul is on the right channel. Overall, it's a pretty good stereo mix. I would prefer the guitar in the middle, and even the guitar solo in more centered. But otherwise, it's a pretty good stereo mix. Eleanor Rigby. Ugh. Vocals start in stereo, and then they switch to the right channel, but there's a little gap when they switch it, and so it's kind of like a flub, and it's always kind of bugged me. And then it goes back to stereo. These notes here, it says instruments are perfect. The chorus, look at all the lonely people, that's in stereo. I would just like all of the vocals centered. It's kind of annoying having it just on one speaker, especially listening on headphones. I'm Only Sleeping. The vocals are in stereo, both channels. But the drums are on the left channel. And you never, when you're listening to an album like this, you never really kind of noticing that unless you're thinking about it. But with the new remix of Sgt. Pepper, you're really thinking about it. Like, how could this be improved? And one way it could be improved is having the drums in the center. And the backwards guitar in the right channel. I don't know. Would you like? Do you think that should be centered, or would you like if Giles Martin did remix this? How much would you want him to remix it? Would you want him to completely change everything, or like have it like the original stereo with the guitar in the right channel? I think he should just start from scratch. Love You Too. The vocals are in both channels, and I've written here excellent mix, and the sitar is in the left channel. Here, There and Everywhere. The background vocals are on the right side. Paul is double trapped. And at least for me, unless my hearing is going, the vocals sound louder in the left channel for me. And I know it's double-tracked vocals, but it almost sounds like it's not like a copy of the one track. It's like he's actually re-singing it, singing along to the original track, if you know what I mean. Yellow Submarine. Ringo's vocals are on the right side. It's annoying, including the chorus. And the drums are on the right side. So that definitely has to be remixed at some point, hopefully. And the chorus is in stereo at the end of the song. She said, the drums are in the left channel. Vocals are in the middle. And the guitar is on the right channel. So that would be nice if it was kind of more centralized. Good Day Sunshine. The vocals are in the middle. The drums, once again, are in the left channel. And there's also some drums in the right channel, which kind of come and go. Andrew Burr Can Sing. Double-tracked vocals, which are in the middle. And guitars by Paul and George are in the center also. So a pretty good mix. For No One, the vocals are in the center where they belong. There's a horn in the left track, subtle drums in right channel. And I just wrote excellent mix. Dr. Robert, the bass is in the right channel. And John and Paul double-tracked vocals. I didn't write if it was in the center, but I believe on that song they are in the center. Don't you just love it when John and Paul sing together? I want to tell you. No, the song. I want to tell you. Vocals are in the center. The bass is in the right channel. The drums are in the left channel. I kind of wonder, even back then, why they would do that. You know. I don't know. I could understand like guitar work on just one channel, and even a bass maybe just on one channel sometimes. But the drums always have to be the center. Got to Get You Into My Life. Horns are on the right channel, vocals are centered, and the drums, guess what? They're on the left channel. Tomorrow Never Knows. Now this is the one I want to talk about the most. If Giles Martin or whoever remixes this, don't mess with it too much, because this stereo mix, as far as I'm concerned, is perfect. I'm sure they could remix it and make things even more, stand out even more. But I think the way the stereo is on that channel is just perfect. Double-tracked vocals, drums are in the center. There's loops, they're mainly in the left channel, and they switch to the middle and back. Backwards guitar solo is in the right channel, which is fine. But then again, if he did remix it and that guitar was in the center, it's no big deal for me. But I'm just saying overall, it doesn't really have to be remixed too much, or not as much as some of the other songs on Revolver. And that's it. That's my thoughts on the Beatles Revolver, hopefully being remixed at some point. And of course, all of the Beatles albums. And one other thing is, I wonder if they can remix the earlier Beatles albums, which were of course recorded in mono and then kind of a fake stereo to them. And that's it. By the way, in case you don't know, I unboxed a vinyl Beatles record on my ASMR channel. So check that out if you like. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.